So, the NBA draft first round has just happened. We're going to be talking about the 5 best players, in my opinion, still remaining in the second round of the draft tomorrow. I do apologize. I've been in this room all day. It has been incredibly hot. I started streaming at 11 p.m. my time, and it's 6 a.m. right now. So, I'm going to be up till like 7 or 8 a.m., probably 7:30 in the morning. With all this video stuff. So if you guys could subscribe, be greatly appreciated. Obviously, no one quite does basketball content like I make talks hoops. I don't know if that could be a good or a bad thing at the end of the day. But anyway, so players that I don't have mentioned, I like Tyler Kolek, who could have gone higher. I like Juan Nunez. I think Melvin Ajinka is going to be a good player. Like there are going to be guys, there are going to be really, really good players in this draft. In the second round that I think are going to make an impact. But these are the 5 that I think are going to make the most. So Tyler Smith is first here. And this is a guy where it's like, he has shown he's got something. Like this is a guy who is a tall, rangy shooter who, if it all comes together, has lottery pick talent. And you're getting him with a second rounder. Like simply put, that's what it is. You are getting potential lottery pick talent. It just did not put it together for the Ignite. I think I expected him to go in the first round. I'm not going to lie. I expected him to go late first round, but there were some picks that were kind of crazy, and he has slipped all the way to the second round. So I think he's, again, not a really good player. For whoever gets him, you're going to get a good player. He's going to be taken probably early enough tomorrow in the draft, though. And then we've got a guy that I really, really like. He's undersized. I really like Adam Bonner. He was probably never going in the first round realistically. This guy is the most athletic center in the NBA or in the draft. And if you've seen like what the what's their names have done, if you've seen what like the Mavs have done with your Jesus, sorry, it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm struggling to think. Gafford and Lively with them throwing lobs. And even though Gafford's not particularly tall, this is a guy in the Gafford mold. He is a roller. He will catch lobs. He'll be freaky athletic, and you're going to be able to get him with a second round pick. Is he the best player in the world? No, he's not. Should he have been taken the first round? I think he could have been taken the first round. It wouldn't have shocked me, but it also wouldn't shock me if he drops into the 40s. This is a guy who, with the way the Mavs play, depending on the team he goes to, he could either sit on the end of the bench and not play at all, or he could be a great, great player, especially with a second round pick in what is considered not a particularly strong draft. Then we've got Nikola Jurcic. I'm really, really high on Jurcic. I think that offensively, he is the real deal right away. Defensively, I don't know how he's going to get on with the pace. I think offensively, passing, shooting, everything is involved. I think he is all there. Like, he is already there. If you were to ask me where I would have taken him in the draft, I would have probably taken him in the mid-20s. I think you could potentially get him at 40. Like, if you're getting this guy in the 40s, he's going to come in and play. It doesn't matter where it is. I don't know how much he's going to play, but he's going to come in and play wherever he goes. Nikola Jurcic he's the best player, him and Sharman at the Combine. But yet, other players being brilliant in the Combine is given more weight than him doing it. He then won, obviously, against younger players, MVP at Adidas Eurocamp. This is a guy, oh my God, you can see the light now shining in on me. I need to close my blinds. It's 6 a.m. But he is a guy that is, I'm telling you, really slept on. I think he's going to be one of the better players. Not one of the better players. I think when it's all said and done, he's going to play like I think he's a borderline lottery talent. Again, that you're getting with a second round pick. I think he definitely should have been taken in that late first round. If I was Phoenix, I would have taken him over Ryan Dunn. If I was, there were a lot of wings. If I was Milwaukee, I would have taken him over the guy they took. I think he's going to help. And honestly, if I was Boston, I would have taken him over Sharman, but I can understand that one. He is a guy that is a lottery talent in the second round. Then you got Kyle Filipowski. This is a guy that was projected to be in the top 10 for the majority of the college season. He is a shooting big who obviously got cooked by, was it DJ Burns? Like, if he didn't get cooked in the tournament, which is a one-off game, he was going in the lottery. He was in the lottery in a lot of people's mocks, and a lot of people thought he was going to go to Toronto. He is a player. He's going to fit wherever he goes. And ironically, Toronto, who everyone thought were going to take him at 19, have the first pick tomorrow. I don't think this guy's going past 31. I really don't think he's going past 31, to be honest. And I think that you're getting a player who's going to come in and play at 31. If you can get someone that can come in and play with a second round pick, especially in a draft 20 week, you're doing pretty well. You're doing really, really well. And I think that I think in general, Filipowski is going to be, he's going to at least play. Like, you're not going to take him. People are talking about him going lottery. I've seen him mocked as high as like 11. I've seen him going to Sacramento in mocks, and he's going to be there at 31. At 31 at the best. So I think, again, he is an absolute steal for whoever gets him. Not even whoever gets him. If he falls past Toronto, he just can't fall past Toronto. Like, he's fit. He is a good fit, and he's the best player available. He's the best player available, arguably, at 31. Because you could also argue that this man right here is the best player available, Johnny Furphy. I've seen him mocked as high as 11. He was projected to go anywhere between lottery and like 25. I don't think anyone had him going in the second round. He is one of the better shooters in the draft. I don't think he would have stayed in the draft because he decided last minute. It was a last minute thing whether or not he was going to stay in the draft or not. I have a feeling he was given some promises because there's no way he would have stayed in the draft if this was going to be a second round pick. But on a positive note, whoever gets him in the second round is going to get a first round talent. You're going to get a borderline lottery pick level talent. You're getting somebody that's going to come in and he's going to play. He might not be brilliant as a rookie. He's young, but you're going to get somebody who's going to at least give you something, and he has the potential to be really good. As far as upside goes for a second round pick, you're not going to find much better than Johnny Furphy. This is a guy that I had in my mock draft going 18th. I've seen him mocked higher. I've seen him mocked lower. I have not seen him once mocked to go in the second round. Same with Filipowski. I have not seen on any mock draft either of them being mocked to go in the second round. So these two guys are two players that were mocked most of the time for in the teens or early 20s, both sliding into the second round. So anyway, that is the video, lads. They are the 5 players, in my opinion, who I think are going to be absolutely great picks in the second round. I think they're going to be guys that you're like, okay, yeah. Like, if my team gets these guys, they're going to help us. They're guys that I don't think, if you were taking them in the first round, would have been bad picks. But anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.